I love Turks and Caicos. I could be here forever.
I know, right? Me too.
Look, it's a butt.
Don't touch the butt.
I want to touch the butt.
Grass! I told you not to touch the butt.
Minor detail. While we're here, let's explore.
Race you to the top of the sand dune.
5 steps ahead of you.
Grace, you're a loose child.
Steph, who is this?
Hi, I am a Molly resident. I was waiting for you.
That's sketchy.
My name is Ralph. You want to learn about Molly culture? Sure?
Will there be food?
Of course. Let's take a walk.
Where's the king? I want a signature. I could sell that on eBay for like millions of dollars.
They might not have writing, Grace.
We do, actually. We are very advanced. We have writing in schools that teach art, astronomy, Arabic, and the Islamic faith. And if you want to meet the king, you will have to learn proper etiquette.
That sounds lame.
Well, first of all, the king's name is Mansa Mirza. Mansa means king in Arabic. They are devout Muslims that perform pilgrimages to Mecca with their slaves and spread the Islamic faith.
Oh yeah, Gayo and Timbuktu are centers of Islamic culture and learning.
I read that somewhere.
Typically, Molly people farmed because the weather was nice near the African forests. Anyways, the Malinks or the Mali people's lives centered around their children. Despite that, boys had to start working in the fields at age 10. Children are in the care of their mother until they turn 12.
Yes, and boys age 12 were apprenticed to their uncle to learn trade.
You probably didn't know that if the family was wealthy, their son would be sent to Timbuktu to learn from a craftsperson.
Girls were cherished but never able to trade or learn.
You guys know your stuff.
Oh yeah, boys had to start working in the fields at an early age because most Mali people were farmers or herders.
So what did they grow?
Farmers grew rice, millet, and guinea corn.
We mostly eat wheat, shea butter, sugared tea, peppers, garlic pimentos, milk, poultry, goat meat, and wheat bread. We also eat koala nuts because they don't perish in the sun.
Wow, that sounds good.
How long do people live here?
The life expectancy is 41 years old.
Can we do a camel race?
Yes, nomads have camel races. We could watch them.
Don't many nomads live in tents in the desert?
Precisely. Since they were in the middle of the desert, guests were rare. They would perform rituals for them when they came. Tea is the greatest luxury for guests.
Wasn't there a lot of crime since their only protection was tents?
Yes, indeed. Although they obtained a military, there were many crime incidents. The military was strong though, don't get me wrong, but it declined after Mansa Mirza's reign. This is the Niger River. Malinks benefited from trade in gold, salt, and slaves. They also used the Niger and Senegal rivers for trade. They became rich by controlling trade routes on the rivers such as this, the Niger River. Some said that the Niger River was key to Mali's success.
They said that Mansa Musa succeeded them as well.
Oh my gosh, is that gold?
Yeah, people traded for a living by mining gold and salt.
Primary exchange was salt for gold, or vice versa.
That was hard for people to find gold though. That's what made it so prized, because no one could mine it locally.
Those who didn't mine farmed and fished, correct?
Exactly. Most of the people who traded were Muslim, which helped spread the main religion in Mali.
As I hear, the Muslim faith isn't much like the modern faith of Islam.
Including men being enabled to have multiple wives.
And thought the Quran was magic, right?
Yep, since there was lack of paper or writing, people adored the Quran.
In North Africa, Islamic faith took place of the previously dominating Christianity.
The whole reason the Timbuktu area is the Islamic Learning Center was because the people who traded brought the faith with them. It was by 1336 that it dominated.
Ah, thank gosh, I'm getting thirsty.
This water is the Senegal River. The Niger is not far.
Are those the only two rivers in Mali?
Yeah, most of the forest is desert here.
Well, that's sad.
Actually, no, it's not. The rivers are links to Cairo and Timbuktu. We make wooden canoes for transportation.
Geez, it's hot. I would like to take a dip.
Our days reach up to 130 degrees Fahrenheit. In the summer, sandstorms happen frequently between October and June.
Is there ever rain?
I was about to get to that. Our rainy season is June to October.
How far does Mali spread?
Mali extends from the Central African forest to the Sahara Desert. Mali is part of a fertile plateau.
Does flooding ever reach the desert?
No, it doesn't happen close enough to the desert. When the flooding happens, it sometimes damages our trade because the rivers are communication links.
What does Mansa Musa do to contribute to the life of the Mali people?
Mansa Musa established law courts and helped Malinks excel in arts and astronomy. He expanded trade and Mali's reputation.
Let's go talk to him.
Grace, you just want his signature.
Guilty.
You can't even talk to him directly. You have to speak to the griot, and he will tell the king. He also used wealth to enforce law and influence political and economic growth.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that the king is on the top of the social structure?
Yes, the governing class is first. That includes the king, merchants, and people who work in the government. Next comes weavers and blacksmiths, farmers, herders, and that's the working class. After that is slaves.
Wow, that's really interesting.
OMG, look at the time. You guys need to get back or you won't be able to leave.
What do we do to go?
Touch the boat, of course.
But there isn't any boats around.
Look!